What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Elden Ring NightReign video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my review for Elden Ring NightReign. I have not completed the game. I know I've been saying that for the past couple reviews that I've done, but I have unlocked the last boss. I have tried every single boss at least once, and yeah, man, I got thoughts on it. I'm going to be giving you my review as quick as I can. Just so I can kind of get through this video and get it out there. Right off the bat, what's the score that I give the game? I am landing on an 8.5 out of 10 for this game. I do use that 10-point scale. I basically take a point off, or a point, or half a point off, depending on what issues I find with the game or what I feel can be improved on in the game. Right off the bat, one of the main issues that I have with this game is the lack of crossplay and the lack of communication tools that we have within the actual game. There basically is none. We basically only can pinpoint locations on the map and hope to God that our teammate will follow that location and stay with their team. Other than that, there is no voice chat. There is no ping system. I mean, there is a ping system, but there's no like easy wheel that you can easily ping, or a button that you can easily press. You basically have to highlight an item and then press Y and L2, I think, or something like that. I don't even remember. The communication system sucks in this game. The lack of crossplay sucks. The connectivity on matchmaking is not bad, but it definitely feels dated. It doesn't feel like something as easy as just inviting your homie to get on or anything like that. There is a little bit of tweaks that they can do with that. Now, I do take a point off for that, which brings it down to a 9 out of 10. But that's stuff that can be fixed, that can be implemented into the game after a couple updates and things like that. So there's nothing too crazy in terms of that. I do take off another point half, which brings it down to what I gave it, which is an 8.5. Due to some of the gameplay elements that exist in the game that get you prepared for a run. Now, let me better explain it here. If you've not played the game and you want to experience everything yourself, then click away. But basically, every single night lord or night boss that you fight has a weakness, right? They have a weakness to holy or a weakness to poison, things like that. And if you don't have a weapon that doesn't have that status or do that type of damage, it is extremely hard. It makes the boss fight extremely much harder than you would just by fighting it with a regular weapon or fighting it with a status ailment weapon. So it is significantly harder if you don't have that. And there are camps that offer some weapons that have the status ailment that you need, but there are frequent times that I logged on and got on a match to fight, let's say, the Equilibrious Beast who's weak to madness, and could not find a weapon or spell or anything that helped with madness, which in turn made the boss fight 10 times harder than what it actually should have been. So that I do take a half a point off for, because again, that is something that can be fixed, but it is very, very frustrating when you cannot find something, when the RNG is just not blessing you and makes it tough for you to find something that makes the Night Lords a little bit easier to handle. Now, everything else, man, I mean, it's Elden Ring gameplay. It's a little bit faster. I couldn't even imagine going back to Elden Ring and playing as slow as you feel in Elden Ring, which is crazy because in Elden Ring it's so much faster than Dark Souls and things like that. Yeah, man, it's the Elden Ring gameplay, the weapons, the movement. Obviously, it's tweaked out a little bit better to be faster. The boss fights, the enemies, all that stuff is really, really good. I think they implemented it well in a multiplayer setting. The boss fights are really, really well done as well. Now, there are some boss fights that are straight up just bullshit, but what's a Souls-like game without a boss fight that's just straight up bullshit? Like, it's completely unfair, throwing everything at the fucking wall to you as a player, and it's just some straight bullshit. But Other than that, the majority of the bosses are really, really good. I think they're really fun to fight with teammates. This game excels playing with teammates rather than playing with randoms. This match that you're looking at is the only match that I've ever had with 2 other randoms. Every other match that I've played has been with either at least one person or a full squad that I'm actively communicating with. Now, for the most part, you do have pretty good randoms that do follow along with you and, you know, do the objectives or do what you need to do to better prepare for the final boss. But every now and then, man, you'll get that one teammate that's just not listening or doing their own thing or doesn't know how to fucking play, even though they're at the 5th fucking boss, and apparently they still don't know how to fucking play, and they clearly got carried to that final boss or whatever. But other than that, man, the game excels with teammates, you know, that you're speaking with on a Discord chat with and a party chat with, and it's really, really good once you all 3 of you are on the same wavelength, same vibe, you know, beating the shit out of bosses and whatnot. I'm excited for the future of this game. I think if they implement some of those changes that I recommend, that not only me, I mean, tons of players are recommending, then it could definitely bump itself up to a 9 out of 10 and be really, really good. But for now, man, I am landing at an 8.5 out of 10 for this game. It is still a really great game to play. It's still very fun. And I do think that, you know, FromSoft just trying this out as kind of like a side project while they work on their other main games is cool, man. It's cool. Let them try new things and let them figure it out and see what other directors have in mind for, you know, games that can be, you know, just creative and fun like this. So I think it's really good. If you guys are enjoying it, let me know in the comments. Like I said, I am really enjoying it, even though I have those gripes with it. But, you know, not every game is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece like the original Elden Ring was. And obviously this cannot be compared to it since this is a multiplayer centric game and Elden Ring is a single player game. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll gladly love to hear your opinions on what you think of Elden Ring NightReign.